right. So again, thank you all for joining us today. We're really excited to bring this class to you. I'm just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Alina. I am a wellness advocate with doTERRA. So I've been working with doTERRA for the last 3 years. I love to educate and teach people on how to use essential oils and incorporate them into their daily living. But a little bit of my background, I am a yoga teacher. I've been practicing yoga for the last 20 years. It has been the most consistent and steady thing in my life. But prior to that, while I was doing that as well, I was working in the medical field. I am a cardiac and vascular ultrasound technician, worked in the medical field for 10 years with doctors, with pharmacists, even with the FDA. So I've been able to see a little bit of both sides of the world, and I definitely like going more natural, to say the least. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to educate you a little bit more about the immune system and the natural ways that you can take care of yourself. And I will let Laura introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Laura. I've been doing essential oils for about 2 years, and one of the best things that has done for me is help me with anxiety, has helped me with sleep, also created a lot of cleaning solutions for my home so that it's healthier for me and my pets. And just happy to have you guys here today during our immune support naturally. So our core beliefs for our health and wellness: we are designed to thrive. Our bodies are intelligent, and we do our best when we meet our own needs. So we need to listen to what our body's telling us to do. So health and wellness is best approached holistically. Do you feel me?
So when we're talking about making transitions, we're going to look for more natural remedies. So when we do discuss bringing in some outside natural support, we'll be discussing our favorite products from our most trusted source, which is doTERRA. And we love doTERRA because their oils products are 100% natural, safe, effective, and affordable. And on the left hand of this side of the screen is just like a little chart that you can rate yourself with. And I always like to add this in as part of some of my classes. So on a scale of 1 to 10, you can rate yourself on these practices. So on eating right, where you are with exercising, your rest and management, reducing your toxic load, informed self-care, and then proactive medical care. So it's always good to rate, because sometimes you're like, okay, I eat right, I exercise, I'm changing all these things in my home, but I'm not resting enough, I'm not managing my stress. So when you find where you are at this level, notice the ones that might be a little bit below, and then you can start to add a little bit of care and love into it. So, of course, diving into essential oils, because they're such an amazing tool to incorporate into your practices. So what are essential oils? Well, essential oils are natural aromatic compounds. They come from the plant's natural defense mechanism. So we extract that from the plant and we can use it for our own health practices. The protective or therapeutic quality of the plant, and their natural medicine. Pretty much God made everything that we need. So I'm going to go over the 3 cool things about essential oils, just so you guys can have these in there. So the first cool thing about essential oils is that they are safe. They are certified pure therapeutic grade. And this is the standard of quality that doTERRA created with their essential oils. And with that standard of quality, all of their essential oils are potent and they are pure. They have high quality and very strict, stringent third-party testing. So when it goes to the certified pure therapeutic grade, no matter what you're using or any products you're putting on your body, you always want to make sure they go at the highest quality of standards. And doTERRA especially does that. So all of their essential oils are natural, they're safe, and you'll get benefits without their side effects. So with doTERRA's essential oils, there's a website called source2u.com, and every bottle of essential oil will have a serial number on the bottom of it. And you can go in there and type in that serial number to the essential oil, and it'll pop up and bring up the information based on that oil. So it's, again, really important to know what you're putting in, on, and around your body. So these essential oils are very safe to use aromatically, topically, or if you choose internally. The second cool thing about essential oils is that they are effective. They are an effective way to address the root causes of health problems. And when we're using essential oils, it's really neat because I always get all these different people's thoughts about essential oils, and we feel that they're magical sometimes, and we're like, how does this even work with our body? And unfortunately, they're not magic. They are just natural, pure products that are from the earth. Again, the plants have grown it and we have extracted in order to use it for the plant. For our benefit. So when we're talking about essential oils, they work at a cellular level. So we are made up of trillions and trillions of cells in our bodies, and our cells reproduce based on the information that we give them. So the food that we eat, the water we drink, the thoughts that we put in our head will all affect our cells. So on that note, the essential oils can permeate through the cell membrane, which is a good thing, and it can be a scary thing as well. But when it comes to essential oils, they're pure, and our body can recognize that because we're made up of the same compounds that essential oils are made up of. So in that picture, it shows a picture of the cell, and viruses lay on the inside and bacteria lay on the outside of the cell. So when we come in contact with a natural essential oil, the essential oil will come in contact with the cell, knock on the cell door, and the cell will gobble up that information. And again, every essential oil will have specific targeted needs that it'll help you with. So when the essential oil comes in contact with our cells recognize it because they're natural and they're made up of the same protein compounds that we're made up of. And then our bodies will have a reaction, a natural and safe reaction with it. But the scary thing is other things can penetrate through the cell membrane as well, and that's what's called synthetics. And synthetics are something that is man-made. So for some reason, we've decided that we can go out there and produce a better version of what nature did, but unfortunately that is not the case. So when we come in contact with synthetics with our bodies, our cells will have another reaction with it, and it's usually what's called a side effect. So being really cautious of what we're putting in, on, and around our body. So that's the effectiveness on the essential oils, as they work at that cellular level. So the third cool thing about essential oils is that they are affordable. There is no copay, there's no prescription, and they're just pennies per dose. So you save money with natural solutions, and they're easy to use at home. And when I'm talking about meaning affordable, so you can replace a lot of your everyday products, stuff that we're sort of conditioned to thinking that we're needing, like Icy Hot or cortisone cream, or all these synthetics that are made from man-made products. So again, we can replace these synthetics with more natural approach. When we do that, then our bodies have more of a chance because we're starting to boost our immune system. So when we bring synthetics into our body, it weakens our cells. When we bring something natural into our body, it boosts and maintains our cells. So that's when we're kind of going on talking about boosting our immune system. We are exposed to about 88,000 chemicals on a daily basis, and that goes to everything from shampoo and conditioner to body lotions to chewing gum to hand sanitizers to the clothes that we put on our body. So with this overburden of toxins on our body, it really weakens our cells. Remember, the cells feed off this information. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we feeding disease or are we feeding health? When we start to reduce the toxic burden in our home, our cells will start to improve, becoming a lot stronger, and return our immune system becomes stronger as well, which can support our daily living. So those are the three cool things about essential oils, is that they're safe, they're effective, and affordable.
There are 3 ways to use essential oils. The first one is aromatically. So you can either put a couple drops in the diffuser, or you can put a drop in your hand, rub your palms together, open up your palms like a little cup, and then take a deep breath in. What it causes, you can also put it on a necklace or like a little lava beads on your wrists. And what it causes is a positive effect on your mood. It helps to manage stress and promote rest. It helps to cleanse and purify the air and open up the airways. The second way to use it is topically. So you can apply it to an affected area to relieve and skincare. You can quickly enter the bloodstream and the cells, and you can also dilute it with coconut oil for the best results. Our feet have the highest concentration of pores, so if you ever get an oil and you want to test it out first, see how it reacts with your body, you can place it on your feet, and it'll help throughout the body. And also, because it's a little bit less sensitive, you can see if the oil is, if your skin gets sensitive to that oil particularly. The third way to use it is internally. So you can consume it as a dietary supplement for targeted wellness, preventative and responsive care. You can take it, you can put a drop of it in your water. Just make sure it's not a plastic bottle. Make sure it's either glass bottle or just a regular like cup, just not plastic. You can also put it under your tongue, or you can put it in a veggie capsule. The oils that you can take internally, they will have a supplement facts in the bottle. So if you can see it, it has a supplement facts. The ones that don't have supplement facts, a lot of times they're blends. It will just don't have it on the bottle. So that way you know which ones you can take internally, which ones you can't. So our first tip to boost your immune system and promote gut health is so the most important thing you can do is to ensure you're getting a full and complex micronutrient profile. And that's what your body's capable of digesting and absorbing. A change in nutrient profiles, even if you're eating the rainbow, you may be missing some key elements and nutrients. The studies have shown that a reduction in nutrient contained in our food. So how to promote your gut health. So doTERRA has a long life vitality pack. It includes 3 different vitamins. So the first one is the Axio Omega. It's essential fatty acids 3, 6, and 9, and it has a bunch of CPTG essential oils in there. It's really great for, it's your food complex. It's your omega complex. The Alpha CRX is your cellular longevity blend and your cellular energy blend. So it's really good for waking you up, energizing you during the day. And the last one is the Microplex VMX, is your essential vitamins and essential minerals. So adding that into your day will help promote that gut health and boost your immune system. The PBSS, I love taking this vitamin. It's really great to support your healthy digestive functions and immunities. It employs a unique double layer capsule delivering system that provides a short chain FOS prebiotic fiber, and the outer capsule at a time that release an inner capsule provides active probiotic culture. So it has both prebiotics and probiotics. And I take this with food, and it's really good for it helps your body digest. The last one is the TerraZyme. So it supports your healthy digestion and metabolic processes. The TerraZyme is a proprietary blend of 10 active whole food enzymes. They're often deficiency in cooked, processed, or preservative-laden foods. It includes a variety of whole food enzymes that help with digestion of proteins, fats, complex carbohydrates, sugars, fibers, and other food nutrients. Plus, it's a powerful essential oils to further ease the burden on the digestive process. So I take this one with the one before and after meals, and it really helps with digestion, helps for your body, for your gut health. The DigeZen is an oil that doTERRA has. It's pretty much in all of the welcome packages because it's really great. It helps to support the healthy digestion when used internally. It consumes to soothe occasional stomach upset. You can take orally or apply it topically to help reduce gas and occasional indigestion. It's also good when you have cramps. You can combine this with another oil called Deep Blue, and it really helps to soothe the stomach and anything that feels bad in your belly.
All right, moving into tip number 2 is manage stress and get some rest. So remember earlier I gave you that chart of things to focus on, is it our eating activity? Is it our exercise? Are we missing in the sleep department? So where is it that is lacking, so we can start to really fine tune it? So chronic stress reduces the function of the immune system. Our ability to manage emotions, make decisions, and solve problems depend on our mental and emotional state. Stress can slowly erode emotional health and have significant long-term medical consequences. And stress is huge. It definitely is one of those things that energetically can weaken our immune system. So being aware of that and whatever you can do to help manage your stress, maybe it's taking walks, going outside. For Laura and I, it's the practice of yoga that we really enjoy. And I know that's why Laura originally got into yoga, because her family was suffering with a lot of stress. And then next would be the lack of sleep, which weakens our immune response and increases our stress level. So sleep is a critical factor in optimum health and wellness. Countless physiological processes are influenced by sleep patterns, and sleeping has been scientifically linked to nearly every other facet of health: eating behaviors, physical fitness, and mental well-being. And sleep for me is huge. I absolutely love sleeping. It's one of my favorite things besides yoga to do. But when my son was younger, sleep was not one of those things that I got to enjoy a lot until just recently. So over the last 8 years, I have really had to adjust and make these compensations. But when it comes to sleeping, essential oils really help me get into a better sleeping pattern. And what I mean by that is, when I first started getting into this practice, when you're usually learning how to use essential oils, you go into them for your specific needs. So what are you trying to help yourself with? What is your target and your health approach? And for me, it was getting my son to go to bed at night, getting him to calm down and to relax. And so when I started to incorporate the essential oils into a sleeping bedtime routine, it literally changed his bedtime from an hour and a half to him going to bed and then 20 minutes passing out. So when I saw this happen, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. What else can I use these oils for? So different ways to manage stress and get rest that you can incorporate with using your essential oils for. So the first oil would be mentioned is Breathe. You can diffuse or apply topically to clear airways, purify the air, support respiratory system, and promote rest. So Breathe is one of the blends that I would diffuse in the shower when my son was getting ready to go to bed at night. It kind of gives it that eucalyptus spa feeling, so it creates the calmness, and it has peppermint in it, and peppermint's really great to help bring more oxygen into your body, and also really great to help manage with your emotions. So it kind of works on both levels. Breathe is also really great for at night when you're trying to sleep. If you or yourself or husband or partner might have a little bit of some snoring issues, you can apply Breathe onto the bottoms of the feet, or you can diffuse it through the air to help, again, open up the air passageways. Frankincense. So right now we're talking about stress management and sleep. So they sort of go hand in hand. So frankincense is such amazing. Frankincense is the king of essential oils. And this one you can diffuse, apply topically, or take it internally. And this is one I do take internally on a daily basis. So frankincense is great for reducing stress and anxiousness. So if you feel that you're overwhelmed with anxiety, you're going to have a stressful day, I love just putting frankincense on my chest, or like Laura said earlier, rubbing it on my hands and breathing it in and out through the nose. It's great to calm the mind, amazing to reduce inflammation, and such really great to boost your immune system. And going back to how essential oils work at that cellular level, frankincense is the essential oil. It's sort of like a supercharger for your cells. One way that I like to explain it is if you're playing Mario, Super Mario, and then Mario gets the star and he lights up and he can like run through anything and everything bounces off of him. That's sort of like what frankincense does. It's for cellular vitality. So when in doubt, frank it out. If you're not sure what oil to use frankincense. All right, lavender. So lavender is all things calming. Lavender is really great to help reduce stress, anxiousness. I love to use this one to diffuse throughout the air to promote rest. Actually, I create like a little pillow spray with lavender. So I'll do a little bit of water and then a few drops of lavender in it, and then spray it on my pillow before bed. It's also really great to soothe your skin, and it also helps with your nervous system. So when we're using these essential oils, the essential oils have different chemical components in them, and they're called terpenes. And every essential oil has different types of terpenes in it. And lavender has, I think, what's called linalool in it, which is really great for calming. So remember, lavender is great for calming the emotional body, and it's great for calming the physical body if you have any redness, soreness on your body. The next oil would be Serenity. I diffuse this one at night in Gabriel's room before he goes to bed. What is so great about Serenity is it's a blend. So it's the restful blend. The scientists, the doctors, the aromatherapists that work with doTERRA, they got together and they picked out the best oils to help promote better sleep. And when they did the Serenity blend, they added all the different oils in it to help reduce stress, anxiousness, promote rest, relaxation, and then feelings of peace. But the oil that really does it in this oil is an essential oil called vetiver. Vetiver is the Valium of essential oils. Back in historical times, it was used for hysteria and panic attacks. And vetiver is so great. I actually love using that oil a lot to create calmingness, but it's nice when it's blended in the Serenity because it has a really nice smell because it's also mixed with different trees and florals. The next oil would be Copaiba or Copaiba, depending on how you say it. Copaiba is very similar to frankincense. It also works at the cellular level. So Copaiba is really great if you do suffer a lot from anxiety. If I feel that I wake up with a lot of stress or tension, I will use Copaiba. This one I also take internally, 1 drop underneath my tongue. But it's really good to reduce anxious feelings, to promote feeling grounded and calming of the mind. And this is one that I also is safe to use on your pets. So if you have a dog or a cat that might be a little bit frazzled, Copaiba is a really great essential oil to use to create that calming. And then the last one, just to touch base on, right? So when we have oils, we kind of categorize them based when we're talking about relaxation and sleep and rest. We're mostly focusing on trees and florals. So frankincense, lavender, serenity, copaiba, those are all trees and flowers. And the last one is balance. Balance is the grounding blend. So they took the trees, the flowers, and some roots, blended them together and created this blend called balance. And I love using this one when I'm practicing yoga because it creates that grounding feeling. Sometimes I get a little scattered up in the air, and this is really good to help bring you back. It reduces anxiousness, promotes rest, relaxation, reduce inflammation, and boosts your immune system. So when we're starting to incorporate these essential oils, you can see obviously there's a lot of them. So you will start with what you have at first. So if you have lavender and frankincense on hand, use those oils as your tools. Start to incorporate them into your practice. The moment you inhale a natural and pure oil, it takes around 20 seconds for it to start to affect your limbic system. So your heart rate, your blood pressure, your mood. So that's how fast these oils work. And if I can relate this more to like everyday medical care that we're probably used to, let's say, you know, you worked out and you're really sore, you hurt your body. Traditionally, we would reach for a Tylenol. If Tylenol doesn't work for you, you'd probably reach for Advil. If Advil doesn't work for you, you might reach for another type of ibuprofen. And it's sort of like that with essential oils. If there's not one oil that will work for you, trust me, there's definitely another one that's a little bit stronger or might work better with your body. And on the left-hand side of the screen, it kind of gives you a little cool little diffuser blend. You can do 3 drops of each. Breathe, frank, copaiba, and lavender serenity, and then create your own diffuser blend. So other tips to promote restful sleep. The first one, very important. We might not realize it, but everything today is on the screen. We are all staring at the screen right now. At least we can reach each other, but make sure you can go outside. So eliminate screen time at least an hour before you're going to bed. That means looking at your phone, looking at the computer, and looking at the TV. If you are going to be looking at the screen, I'd highly recommend getting blue blockers, which are glasses that you can buy to block the light that comes in. Because when we're overexposed to this light, it'll trick our body, making it think like it's daylight all the time, and in return not being able to get to sleep. The next thing is journaling. Take some time, at least half an hour before you go to bed, and just start to kind of mind dump. Release your thoughts on the journal. It doesn't matter, what you're writing. Just get that information, whatever's being piled in your head. And I do call it the mind dump, because before you go to bed, if you're thinking about all these things, write them down, get them out, and it'll start to help you prepare for sleep. Dimming and lowering the lights. We always know how that works. So right before you go to bed, make sure you start to turn the lights down in the house. And when you are sleeping, sleep out completely. Oh, that's on there, the next one after. Epsom salt bath with lavender essential oil. If you find that your body is restless, you're having trouble, Laura and I were just talking about this before we got on the call. She's like, yeah, I just got recommended to use Epsom salt. I'm going to go soak in it after. She does a lot of aerial silks and handstanding stuff, so her hands get sore. So again, what ways can you help reduce it? Create an Epsom salt bath, nice warm bath, and add a couple drops of lavender essential oil. One, it's going to absorb into your body topically, and then aromatically, you're going to breathe in and smell it as well. And then when you're sleeping, keep the room totally dark or invest in an eyewear mask, because we're just programmed to make sure that it's dark all the time so we can get the appropriate amount of sleep. And then also to help you get to sleep at night could be Copaiba, Adaptive, or Serenity gel caps to help you quiet the mind. I'm actually going to let Laura chime in on there about her sleep protocol that she created for herself.
So when I started doTERRA, one of the things that I started doing was incorporating a certain routine when I went to sleep. So I would inhale lavender and serenity. I would diffuse, breathe, and lavender, or breathe and serenity into a diffuser. And then I put a couple drops of lavender in my pillow. So the only time that I would wear that I would use lavender in my life was during sleep, because I wanted to create my body a routine. Like, okay, you're smelling lavender, that means you should go to sleep. So I only started using lavender when I would go to sleep. And if I were to smell it, after about a month after, if I smell lavender at other times of the day, I'm just getting tired and sleepy, and I'm going out somewhere else because I'm just tired right now. But it really helps to create a routine for yourself. If you're having if you ever have sleep problems, to create a routine for yourself, do all the things that there is on that screen, but also to find something that works for you. So for me, work it's a trigger, right? You smell something and it triggers you to do something. And that's what I wanted to create with the lavender. I'll smell lavender. It wanted me to trigger the sleep, because I did that for a consecutive amount of days for about month longer. And I continued doing it until now, but that helps me to sleep through the night. And it also helped me to go to sleep whenever I needed to.
All right. So moving on to the immune boost tip number 3, and this is probably one of my favorite things that I always talk about. And reducing your toxic load, reducing your toxic burden is something that's going to take time. We're not saying go into your house and just start doing everything, because it's definitely an investment, but also don't beat yourself up about it if you can't make these changes. Pick one thing, focus on that for a couple days, weeks, or maybe a month, and then start to incorporate the next thing into it. So using high quality, 100% natural products helps to reduce the unnecessary burden of our immune system and to boost its function. And earlier I was saying that we are exposed to about 88,000 chemicals on a daily basis. That even goes into when we buy a new car. You have that new car smell. Those are chemicals that they sprayed in the car. So just different things we can bring awareness to. Maybe you get a package from the store, you opened up your new box of something that you ordered on Amazon, it came from China, it has these chemical smells in it. So just really being aware that it has this off-gassing, and maybe take it outside. But the home is usually one of the most toxic places that we don't really realize, but we're always in our home. So when we are boosting our immune system, reducing our toxic load, just talking about some essential oils that you can incorporate into your household. So the first one would be the On Guard blend. This is the protective blend with doTERRA. This helps to support your healthy immune system, your respiratory function, promote against environmental threats, support natural antioxidant defense, energize, uplift mood. I mean, it has, the list can go on and on, but the bonus of it is On Guard is for cleansing and purifying your surface. So these are all essential oils to help boost your immune system. So when I use On Guard, I love to diffuse it throughout the house because one, it's going to make the house smell really good. It almost has like this Christmassy sort of a smell to it, which is yummy. And then it has antimicrobial and antibacterial features in it. So we don't need to spray Lysol or chemicals in our home. You can diffuse natural aromatic compounds to do the same thing. And not only are they going to kill all the bad germs, we're going to keep the good ones. And then we're also going to get this aromatic and emotional boost with it, which is super cool. Lemon. So lemon doesn't really get enough credit as it should. A lemon essential oil is such a great essential oil to have on hand. One, it's really great to support your healthy respiratory function. You can create like an allergy blend. I think it's lavender, peppermint, and lemon together to diffuse to help reduce seasonal allergies. But lemon is a citrus, and citruses are mood boosting. They are uplifting. And then they also have their terpene components, which are cleansing components, which is really great to create a disinfectant. So lemon's really good to diffuse throughout the air. Same thing, kill the bad germs, keep the good ones, and you can make your own cleaners with it. The same thing goes with tea tree. Tea tree, which is Melaleuca. Tea tree is an antifungal. It's really great to kill funguses. I make my own hand sanitizer using tea tree, but tea tree to cleanse and purify the air, protect against environmental seasonal threats, and you can cleanse and use it topically on your skin. If you have some acne breakouts or am I getting a little pimple, you can add tea tree on your skin. But remember, if you are topically using the oils, make sure you use the carrier oil at the beginning, so you know how your body reacts with it. And then side little note here, for those of you that might have pets, just be really mindful with tea tree and wintergreen essential oil because pets can be very sensitive to that. Then we have oregano. So oregano can be used for supporting your healthy immune function, natural antioxidant defense. So I love using oregano. I use this one in my bathroom cleaner. So when I'm making my bathroom cleaner, when you're making any cleaner with essential oil, there's two bases. So you can use a base of vinegar or a base of Castile soap. So when I have my bathroom cleaner, I will do base of Castile soap, fill the rest of it with water, and then I will add oregano, clove, and I forget the other one maybe thyme, because they're all very strong and they're hot oils, and I use them in the bathroom to help disinfect and cleanse. Oregano can also be used in your food. It's very strong. Remember, these oils are pure and potent, so one drop pretty much goes a long way. And then the last oil to sort of hit on is called DDR Prime. This one is really great for your cellular complex, support your healthy immune system response, protect your body, oxidative stress and cellular DNA, promote healthy cell, and then promote calm feelings. So we're looking to boost your immune system. These are all really great essential oils that one, you can diffuse throughout the air. You can apply them topically, maybe with a carrier oil. And then you can also take certain ones of them internally as well. And if you ever have more questions on how to internally take them, you can reach out to us personally and we can help guide you further on that. All right, so just a couple few tips here. So let me move my screen out of the way. Here we go. All right, so reducing the toxic burden in our house, you can wash your fruits and veggies, soak your fruits and veggies with 1 drop of lemon. You can add your On Guard foam hand soap as well into cleaning it, so you can clean your fruits and vegetables before using them. The next thing would be, of course, to wash hands regularly. We all know this, with safe, natural cleaning agents that won't dry or irritate your skin. And bonus, you can wash your fruits and veggies as well, right? Because all of these are natural compounds that they're safe to use on our vegetables, our fruits, and on our hands. And, especially right now with making sure we boost our immune system, there was an article that was put out about these hand sanitizers, and there's like over maybe like 100 of them that are really toxic on our bodies. So if you don't already make your own hand sanitizer, I highly recommend it. There's lots of great recipes out there, or if you are going to use a hand sanitizer, make sure you turn over the back of the bottle and read it. Oh, great. They gave you a little disinfectant recipe here. So you can do a spray bottle, add 10 drops of On Guard, lemon, tea tree, and then you can always optional, doTERRA has a concentrate with it, and then you can add your vinegar to it as well. And then diffusing regularly. Not only these oils are going to smell really good throughout our home, but they're going to create these emotional benefits as well. So we can only clean and purify the air. They're going to promote good mood, rest, and help to open up your airways. And then a bonus, positive effects linger up to 7 hours after diffusing. So if you maybe have somebody in your household that is like, wow, about essential oils, just diffuse it throughout the air, and they're going to have a shift in their mood anyways, whether they like it or not. And then on the right-hand side are just a couple other little tips that you can make. So one of them is called a flute roller. And you're like, okay, what is flute? Flute would be meaning getting a 10 milliliter roller bottle. You can buy them on the doTERRA website, and then creating your own roller bottle blend. So if you are finding that you're going to be traveling a lot, or you want to just better overall support your immune system, you can create this immune system roller on your own. And then flute stands for frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree. You'll add 10 drops of each one of these oils, and then you'll fill the remaining with fractionated coconut oil. And then for kids, you're going to do half or a quarter of the recipe. You can also do the flute as a diffuser blend. So if you find that the house might be getting a little sicky in the house and you want to just stimulate the immune system, you can diffuse frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree oil as well. 5 drops of each. I always say to start low and slow at first. Maybe try 2 drops of each, and then if you don't find that's enough, you can always add more. It's easier to add than it is to take away. And then the last one would be if you choose to take these oils internally. So if you find that you want to boost your immune system and take a series of it for maybe over 3 to 5 days, you can incorporate with frankincense, lemon, On Guard, and oregano in a little vegetable cap, and then take the oils internally. When you're first using the oils internally, I always recommend doing one oil at a time. So if you're new to this, again, you can always reach out if you have questions. But what I would do is I would get a veggie cap, and I would do 1 drop of frankincense, take it, wait 30 minutes, and see how your body reacts. If you're good, then you know that you're okay with frankincense internally. The same thing could go for lemon. You take it, see how you are. Then the next 30 minutes, On Guard, and then oregano. If you find that all of that works good for you together, you didn't have any reactions, because it is possible your body can react, then you can combine all those oils together and then take them as a way to help boost your immune system. So just a few tips and tricks.
So immune boost pro tip, add it to your daily routine. So routines are actually really good for ourselves, for our bodies. It helps our bodies to stay like focused. It helps us better sleep if we always go to sleep at the same time, if we always wake up at the same time. Just having that routine is overall good for ourselves. So the routine that they're suggesting here is in the morning using the On Guard toothpaste and mouthwash. So all the doTERRA's cleaning products are made with, all the doTERRA's cleaning products are made with the On Guard. So we'll look at them later, but you can add 1 to 2 drops of lemon in a 12-ounce water. Remember, no plastic bottles, just glass or like one of this. 1 drop of frankincense or copaiba under the tongue. I know that Alina does frankincense every day under her tongue. You can have a daytime diffuser blend. So whatever makes you wake up in the morning, maybe some peppermint, maybe it's a citrus oil, something that like gets you up and going, diffusing it in the morning so it can help you wake up and get your day started. And the LLVs, the vitamins that I talked about earlier with the TerraSyme with breakfast. In the afternoon, you can do 1 or 2 drops of peppermint, adaptive, or lavender. So it depends on the mood that you want to go for. So if you're like tired and you need to get energized, might do some peppermint. If you're maybe stressed out, you want to calm down your nerves, you can do adaptive or lavender. And then you can do 1 drop of On Guard or Breathe in your chest and the bottoms of your feet. So On Guard to help promote, again, that immunity. Breathe is to help you breathe a little bit deeper and to open up the airways. And then, again, your long life vitality vitamins and the DDR Prime soft gels with lunch. The DDR, and Alina talked about the oil, but they have it on also soft gel. So that's what they're talking about here. And in the evening, a deep sleep diffuser blend. So 1 to 2 drops of lavender plus Serenity on inside of the wrists. You can rub your palms together, your wrists together. You can put it behind your ears, the bottoms of your feet as well. And then take 1 PBSs before going to bed to help with your digestion. So natural solutions when you don't feel well. So Alina mentioned the flute roller. So the frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and tea tree 4 to 5 times a day. You can diffuse it throughout the day at your house. Again, you can start low and then add up if you need a little extra. On Guard has soft gels that you can try, or the oil. You can do that 3 times a day, or do the frankincense, lemon, oregano, and On Guard internally 1 time a day. The steam mug, oh my God, that steam mug is amazing. So anytime that you're sick, you can grab a little cup of really hot water and you add 3 drops of Breathe. I like to actually cover it up with like a little paper towel and then make a hole in it, because if not, it goes into my eyes and it's a lot for my eyes. So that way you can like kind of like play around with it hitting actually your nose and not your eyes. But that will really, really help you open up the airways and help you breathe better when your nose is really clogged up. And then recommend to take vitamin C. Vitamin C is super, super, super important. So definitely try to get that into your routine when you don't feel well.
All right. So that pretty much concludes our educational portion of today's class. If you have any questions or health concerns, please feel free to type in the chat. You can type in the chat if you have any questions, just reach out to us. Otherwise, I will go ahead and just continue just to speak a little bit of how you can get essential oils into your home. But I'll wait just a moment to see if you guys have any questions. Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So Christina said, what is your must-have oil? Well, that's a great one. It's hard to tell because it kind of depends on what your needs are for that specific day. But if I had a must-have oil that it was the only oil that I could ever take with me, for me, that would be frankincense, just because it is the king of essential oils and you can pretty much do anything with frankincense. It's super beneficial for skin, for your emotions, but also once upon a time back in historical days, it was actually more valuable than gold. So that would be my choice. What about you, Laura?
For me, it would be the adaptive. Adaptive is their calming blend. So because I'm a very anxious person, so adaptive is one of my must every day. I always diffuse it. I'm always having the roller next to me because if I get stressed out, I can just put it on me and I'm happy again. So that's my must have, the adaptive, for sure.
All right, and the next question I have is, what would you recommend for swollen feet? Oh, so this is a good one. So first, what I would recommend if You do have swollen feet. So I actually, right, I said I worked in the medical field for 10 years. I was a vascular ultrasound technician. So that's like the perfect question for me. I mean, there's a lot of things of why your feet can be swollen, but for right now, just the things that you can do, one of them would be to elevate your feet. So any opportunity that you have to always bring your feet a little bit higher than your heart will help to reduce the swelling in your feet. The other thing would be wearing compression stockings. Compression stockings are so amazing. I know some people are like, oh, compression stockings, like they are for elderly people. Well, that is not true at all. I actually did a commercial. Laura wears compression stockings. I love compression stockings. This is a compression stocking class, by the way. Compression stockings are so amazing. So just a little summary here. The only way, so when the blood pumps throughout your body, you have your heart. That's a strong muscle and it pushes blood to your limbs and your extremities. But there's not really a way for the blood to get back up to your heart. Well, there is. One of them is breathing. Good deep breaths will help move the blood, and then walking by activating your calf pump. And Renee says they do work. So compression stockings are so amazing. And I will tell everybody that I wear them. They make you feel like they are so light in your legs. So incorporating being a little bit inverted, doing a pose that's called legs against the wall pose is really amazing. If you need me to send a picture, make sure you can reach out to me. And then for essential oils, so I just looked it up here on my app. And then some of the oils that are really great for swelling would be grapefruit. Grapefruit's actually a diuretic, lemongrass, cypress, geranium, rosemary, cedarwood, and juniper berry. And those are all really great oils. And what they recommend for you to do is to dilute as recommended and apply 1 to 2 drops on a location. So you could literally take these oils and make your own like roller bottle blend with them and then rub it on that swelling ankles, add compression stockings, do some inversions with it, and you'll be golden with that.
So they also have compression socks, not just like the stocking, but also the socks. And they sell really cute, like colorful, up to your knee socks in Amazon. I wear this like at every festival. They're amazing. They're super cute and they go with every outfit. So I'm sure that like recommended for sure.
See, you guys never thought we'd be into compression stockings, did you? The things that you learned. All right. Next question. How long are the oils good for? So how long the oils are good for. So all the essential oils will come in the dark brown bottles, and they will do that so the light can't get into them, which will also make them last a lot longer. So when you have oils, you want to store them in probably a darker place, maybe like in a cabinet, and also keep the essential oils away from heat. doTERRA essential oils last anywhere between 2 to 3 years. Of course, the more that you open the bottle and it's exposed to oxidation, it will slowly, but the idea is to use the oils at least within that time so you'll get the maximum benefit out of it. You're very welcome. How are they comparable to plant therapy oils? Actually, I am not sure. I'm not really quite familiar with it, with that company, but pretty much when you are working with any essential oil company, you want to make sure what their quality of standard is. And that is why that we choose to work with doTERRA, because they have a very high level of quality when it comes to essential oils. And what I mean by that is the essential oils have become super trendy over the last few years. And because they become really trendy, you have a lot of companies out there that don't really care so much about the product or the people, that they might just care about overproduction of the oil. So when you're learning about any essential oil companies, you want to just check into the quality of standard. doTERRA created their CPTG standard of quality. So all of their essential oils are tested by third-party testing companies anywhere between like 17 to 15 times, all the way up from the moment that they are bottled and sourced from their naturally locations. So all of their oils will come from their naturally resourced. So lavender comes from parts of France and Bulgaria. Vetiver comes from Haiti. So they do a lot of co-impact resourcing, though that's why we choose doTERRA, is because they care all the way down from the farmers that are growing these oils. They do a lot of scientific testing on them. You go to source2u.com. I'll type that in the chat. So if I can spell it right. And any other questions? All right, so I'm just going to move on, just talk a little bit about how you can get started with doTERRA if you're interested. So there are two ways to save 25% off for the entire year. One is you can do a free membership with an enrollment kit. So doTERRA has enrollment kits that are bundled up that'll have the top 10 oils, which is a really great way for you to get started. And that's one way, and we'll go over the kits in just a moment. Or you can do a $35 membership. doTERRA is very similar to like Costco or Sam's Club. So it's $35 for the year. And then you have access to the wholesale membership price and all the membership perks that go with it. So you get 25% off everything. Once you enroll with doTERRA, whoever you decide to enroll with, the wellness advocate that brought you here today, they will do a wellness consultation and the lifestyle guide to kind of help you incorporate the oils into your daily living, kind of help you understand a better routine for yourself. You'll have access to reward programs. We have a really amazing community, and that's what I love about working with doTERRA is there's always people there to support you. So if I'm not there, I can always refer you to somebody else who's been doing this a little bit longer to give you more information. And we always have continuing education classes going on pretty much every week. I have something going on just to better and encourage your continuing education, because when you get the oils, there's just so much that you can do with them. All right, and then these are just some of the kits. This is actually an old slide, so we don't have the promotion anymore. That's on the left-hand side of the screen, so sorry about that. But these are just some of the kits. So when you are enrolling with one of the kits are such a great way to get started because it kind of helps customize it more geared what you're going to. So just to highlight some of the specific kits, on the top left, you have the Healthy Start Kit. This one comes with the top 10 oils. So you have Digest Zen, Oregano, On Guard, Breathe, Deep Blue, Peppermint, Lemon, Lavender, Frankincense, and Tea Tree. This waives the $35 enrollment fee, and it'll come with a diffuser with it. So really cool kit to get started with. The one on the right, the Healthy Habits Kit, this is one if you're really interested in taking the supplements with doTERRA. It'll come with the LLV, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It'll also come with both of the probiotics, the Terrazyme and PB Assist, and it'll come with some of the essential oils to also help you boost your immune system and alleviate stress. So you will have lavender, frankincense, Balance, Lemon, and I believe that's On Guard. And you also have the Deep Blue Rub, which is your alternative to Icy Hot. The kit that's in the middle, that's the Healthy Essentials Kit. That one is $249. This one, the difference between this one and the first kit, the Healthy Start, is these oils are 15 milliliter. The ones in the first kit were only 5 milliliter. This will also come with the diffuser, a few different oils in it. It comes with Deep Blue, the Adaptive Laura was speaking On Guard, your immune system, Digest Zen for your digestive system, Breathe for respiratory, Balance is the grounding, Copaiba for stress and anxiety, Peppermint, Lavender, and Lemon. So this is definitely one of my favorite kits to get started with. And then the last two kits would be your Healthy Home Kit on the bottom left. If you want to just change out all of your stuff throughout the house, your shampoo, conditioner, your toothpaste. It also comes with the top 10 oils and some of the On Guard cleaning line, the concentrate, and a diffuser. And if you just want to do the whole shebang and go completely natural solutions with your house, the Natural Solutions Kit on the far right of the screen is a really great one. It comes with everything in it, pretty much everything we just went over. So the shampoo, conditioner, the Deep Blue Rub, the top 10 oils plus more, the Lifelong Vitality Pack with the probiotics, the On Guard cleaning solutions. So a really amazing kit. And once again, you just don't get just the oils, you get us that come along with it. We will continue to educate you on all these topics. Yeah, Renee just got her kit, her starter kit, and she's super happy with it. Yay, Renee. So if you found that this was informational and you want to share this with your friends and family, again, you can reach out to us. We can set up a private class for your community, for your network, because sometimes they might not listen to you, but they will listen to somebody else. So if you find that interests you, we will help provide a class, and we will also give you a hostess gift for hosting the class. So you are passionate about leading example and sharing health and wellness with the community, then this is also a really great community to join. So I want to just thank each and every one of you for joining our class today. Please, if you have any other questions, let us know. We'd love to help. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining.